Hello, and welcome to Mending Time, the show where I mend my clothes and talk to you. It's been a while, YouTube. I feel like you're contractually obligated, if you disappear from YouTube for a little while, to make a why I disappeared from YouTube video, or possibly like something that's like long and thought out about like YouTube burnout or something, but like I feel like everyone's made that video like 100 times, and like I started writing a script for that video, but listen, like the main reason I haven't been making YouTube videos is because I just keep overthinking it. Like at a certain point, you just become so critical of other people's craft where it gets to the point where you're just too critical of you. So I figure, what the hey, I have some mending to do, just keeping this World War II home front feel in this trying time. And I might as well chat with you while I fix the lining of my varsity jacket. But yeah, so where have I been? What have I been doing? Well, if you can't tell, I've fully transitioned my wardrobe to looking like the 1950s. I now have an Instagram where I post my looks, although like I've been posting less regularly since last semester. By last semester, I mean like last spring semester. Yeah, I kind of just like didn't do anything creative-wise last semester, and it was a mistake. So we're gonna try to re-up that. God, this is terrible. This is going terribly. How do people like vlog? Like I don't understand how people can just turn on a camera and talk, and then they edit it, and then it's like fine. Like, who the fuck are those people? I just don't understand. So where have I been? What have I been doing? A whole lot of nothing, to be honest. A whole lot of nothing. I mean, that's not 100% true. There's been some sparse uploads to this channel over the past year and a half. I started a podcast, and then I promptly abandoned it. Because I started my summer internship and suddenly did not have time to talk at 11 p.m. about The Handmaid's Tale. But now that I'm sequestered to my home, it might happen. I think it'll probably come back. I've been talking to Max, and I think I'll bring that back real soon, which I'm excited about, mostly because it means I'll get to talk to another human being regularly. That was a joke. I live with my family, so I'm fine social-wise. It's so boring. They extended spring break to 2 weeks, and I have nothing to do, so I'm like, it's time to make some YouTube videos, you know? Because I feel like one of the other reasons I stopped making YouTube videos is because, like, I don't want to be internet famous. Like, I think it brings, like, the worst out in people. Both, like, when you become famous, you do shitty, stupid things like film dead bodies and electrocute rats. And like, oh man, I think having 1 million subscribers just like rots your brain. I would never want to have 1 million subscribers. That's horrible. Please note that there are lovely, lovely people who have 1 million subscribers. But like, I think that there's just something about like that level of internet fame where it's gonna suck. If you get it. And so like I don't want that. And then like I feel like a lot of the like mid-level bread tubers who I really wanted to be a bread tuber for a while, but like I feel like the community is like there's just so much conflict all the time, and like I think a lot of that conflict is justified, don't get me wrong, but like I just don't want to have to deal with that. Like I'm one of those people where like high school was a lot of drama for me, and I'm like, you know what? Fuck that. We're not doing that anymore. And so I'm like, I want to make content because I identify very strongly with being someone who makes content, but it's really hard to make content because you're just so self-critical and it's incredibly time consuming. And like inherently you have to be vulnerable in order to make it. And it just sort of sucks. Like I think it's very similar to the phenomenon where it's like I'm a writer, and that doesn't mean I enjoy writing. It means I enjoy having written. And like I really like the fact that I have these YouTube videos. And honestly, I feel like I could be doing better, more interesting stuff on my channel, and I feel like I should be making more videos. But like it's just so stressful making them that I'm like, I don't know what I'm doing. Because like on the one hand, it's like I want to make stuff that's meaningful and poignant, but on the other hand, like I feel like I just keep throwing out my scripts because I'm like, this is dumb. This doesn't have like a deeper meaning. There's no so what to this. And like, I feel like I just need to start making stuff that's fun, that like people will enjoy watching. And like that's the other thing I think about like bread too, is that like I feel like it's gotten to the point where like you have to have these hour-and-a-half long videos that are super well thought out and are like about your personal life. And like fuck that. Like I just want to like come on here and mend my clothes and talk about stuff I'm interested in. And so like maybe I'm gonna make fashion blogs. Oh god, I want to be a beauty blogger. Okay, I will say the vintage fashion community is like super cool and fun, and like honestly it's been a pure joy discovering that over the past couple years. Like I mean there's like a couple of bloggers I don't like, but most of them are just honestly just such like cool people to watch that it's just so much fun. And you get such a variety in content because you can do like fashion haul videos, but you can also do like, let's talk about this history thing, or like, let's critique this movie. And it's just dream content. But like, I feel like I'm taking my first fashion history course this semester. Well, yeah, it's a great semester to start something. I'm taking my first fashion history course this semester, and like, I feel like I'm like, wow, I just like didn't know anything before this. And like, there's like things I do know about, but even then I'm like, do I have the right to get online and be like, hello, let me share my knowledge with you. Like, I know better and you should be listening to me. Like, what? No. Like when I apply to jobs, the fact that I have a YouTube channel like centers pretty heavily in my applications because it's something different. And sometimes I'm applying for jobs where that kind of digital skills are like super helpful. So like a lot of internships I want to work in marketing. So a lot of marketing internships, they want someone with strong writing capabilities. And I feel like my YouTube channel shows that like I have a really strong writing capabilities and I'm really good at talking, and possibly that I'm like very outgoing and the type of person who will say, do I want to fuck Max Landis on the internet, and tell their employer to check out that video. Yeah, I think about that a lot. It's always weird when the employer is like, oh yes, I checked out your YouTube channel, and I'm like, what video did you watch? Like, obviously, I made it to the interview stage, so they didn't like see my channel and go, oh, she's an SJW, we're not gonna hire her. But still, it's like, do I want a channel that looks like professional, that's really just like a dev reel, like a portfolio for applying for jobs, or do I want one that I say weird outlandish shit and like talk about sex and just like do these wild interesting things that like kind of reflect me? Like I'm just that kind of person. And it's like the other thing is like I certainly don't have like another talent I should be cultivating. I don't know, and like sometimes I just think of like an idea for a video and I'm like, that would be a really cool video. And I don't write it, or I write it, sometimes I write it, I film it, and then I just never edit it. It's terrible, I hate this. And like for a while I was like, oh, it's just cause like I'm super burnt out or I'm super busy, but like then I get free time and like I don't necessarily work on it. And so I'm left feeling like, you know, what do I want to be doing? And like, yeah, I know that like being a creative means sometimes you have to force yourself to work on your art even when you don't like it. But like, I mean, I'm not making any money on this. Like, what's the point of forcing myself into this if I don't really enjoy it and I don't want to be popular? And like the answer is because like, I want to make the content that I want to see. Like, there's just, sometimes you're just like, you know what, there aren't enough videos for me to watch. And so it's time to make some videos. My dream is like be the person I needed when I was younger. I like really believe in that. And I feel like that's one of like the things that drive me, and like one of the best moments of having a YouTube channel was like I had someone DM me and be like, your videos about Max Landis and being emotionally abused, like I really related to that. Thank you for sharing. Like that was like really amazing. But like I don't want to make more videos about abuse. This is kind of shitty. I think it'll work though. It'll keep it in check. Like, it's like I don't know what I want to make. Like, do I want to be someone who like researches things and talks about them? But like at the same time, I'm not a professor. I don't know what I'm doing. I haven't quite figured out what I want to talk about. And like for a while, I wanted to be a commentary channel. And then I watched enough commentary stuff that I'm like, this stuff is so terrible. But yeah, so that's where I'm at. Let me know how you're doing in the comments. Like, share, subscribe. Follow me on Twitter and on Instagram if you want to see my 1950s looks. And hopefully my Handmaid's Tale podcast, The Ofcast, will be back in action sometime real soon. And yeah, hit me up. I'm very lonely and I don't want to be popular, but I do want to make friends. Don't hit me up, please. Yeah, follow me on social media. I do really like posting about fashion. Maybe I'll just become a fashion blogger. Like, I feel like there are worse things in this life to be.